Hello, my name's Helen, and I am here to talk to you today about getting involved in your local community and how it might benefit you. I'm going to talk you through a little PowerPoint. It's all going to be recorded and it'll be available to come back for you to come back to if you can't get enough of what I'm saying, and you'll come back to it. I work for an organisation called Spark Somerset, and we support charities and community groups to do their thing. In all sorts of different ways, and my role is around helping people to get involved in their communities, to support charities and community groups, and generally make the world a better place, and also to help charities and community groups to get volunteers if they need them. But during this session, we're going to learn a little bit about what youth social action, also known as getting involved in your community, what that is. We're going to think about who it helps, learn about what sort of social activist you are, and that might help you to decide what you want to get involved in, what you want to do. Think about how you might like to get involved, and also think about next steps if you're so inspired by my presentation. So first off, let's have a little look at who social action benefits. So we've got two quite different people here. We've got Kyle. He's not sure what he wants to do after college. He's a bit shy, not that confident around adults. And we've got Glenda, who is just, she knows where she's going in life. She knows what she wants to do. And both of these young people would really benefit from getting involved in their communities, maybe doing a bit of volunteering or social action. So Kyle could try out different things, see what he's good at. It might inspire him to find a career that he's interested in. He would get more experience maybe being around adults and other people and build his confidence again. Glenda, on the other hand, I don't think needs any help with her confidence, but she might want to build her CV so that it looks good for university, see if she can get some relevant volunteering experience. I appreciate during present times that it is, you might think it's quite hard to get involved in volunteering and in your community, but there are lots of things that you can still do that will help you and help other people. We've got four different people here. We've got the average lady on the street giving a homeless guy a cup of tea. We've got your young football coach. He is coaching a local youth team. We've got good old Greta rocking her yellow coat, looking sad, and we've got Marcus Rashford. So you don't have to be, you know, a world-renowned environmentalist, and you don't have to be a very good footballer to do your bit and have an impact on the world. You could just be someone who helps out a homeless person or coaches a local team. Youth social action is activities that you as young people might do to make a positive difference to others or the environment. It doesn't have to be going in and making coffee for old people in the local care home. That's what people think volunteering is quite often. It might be through fundraising or through campaigning. There are lots of different ways you can get involved. So we're going to do a little quiz in a minute, and it will help you to identify whether you're best suited to being a volunteer, a mentor, a fundraiser, or a campaigner. This is not a scientifically designed questionnaire. It's just something we made up in the office to help. If it doesn't work for you, that's fine, but you might want to give it a go. So you can scan the QR code, or you can follow the link here, and that should take you straight to the quiz. You don't have to give your personal details at the end if you don't want to. If you do, we'll get back to you. So you've done the quiz, you've identified hopefully what kind of a social activist you are, and now let's think about what you're passionate about, what you might want to change in the world. So if you've got a pen and paper, you could do this now. I find it helpful to draw a little spider diagram. So in the middle, in the blue circle, you've got you. And the orange circles, and you can have as many of these as you like. I'd like you to write the things that you're passionate about, that you really care about, or you'd like to change in the world. So it might be that you want everyone to have a right to healthy food. It might be that you're passionate about mental health. It might be that you're worried about the effect that violent video games have on people. So put those in your orange bubbles. And then in your yellow bubbles, it'd be great if you could write what you can do to make that change, to be part of that change. So it might be you could do some fundraising. It might be you could go and help out somewhere to try and change things. So what could you do? You could also add another little thing feeding into this about what resources, what you need to be able to do what you want to do. So that should give you some ideas about how you could help, what you could do. If you want to get involved in an existing organisation and you're more of a volunteer, so this is the Spark a Change website, and this is the home of volunteering in Somerset. This is run by Spark, the organisation that I work for. So if you go onto this website, you can have a little mooch about and see if there's anything you might be interested in getting involved in. It might just be that you see an organisation that you want to help out, even though there's not necessarily exactly the right sort of volunteering or social action for you. So you can click on I want to volunteer, and then you can search for suitable things around where you live. So you might want to search for something like, see if we get anything for reading in Taunton. Yep, a reading and storytelling buddy. There you go, 0.3 kilometres from Taunton. You can also search by commitment, so how much time you've got, by the sort of cause you want to help, and you'll get all these different options come up. So you can have a mooch through those. Let's say you were interested in helping in Somerset Wildlife Gardens. You can then click on join, and you'll get more information, and you can also request more information from the organisation. Here, see. So that'll send your details straight to the organisation. So that is Spark a Change. Just remember that if you find a cause that you're really passionate, and do it with friends. You don't have to do this on your own. It's something you might want to do with friends. Always find out a bit more before you go too crazy to help someone. So there's no point going out and collecting sleeping bags for homeless people if someone is already doing it in your area. But also, if you make a mistake, you learn something from it. Just try again. You'll also need to be persistent. If you're trying to get hold of organisations to see how you can help, they're often very busy. So you might have to try phoning, emailing, but be persistent, and I'm sure they'll be very happy for you to get involved somehow. If you get stuck, if you really want to get involved and you get stuck, then please do get in touch. You can contact me, my phone number and email address there. You can also look at I Will and Youth Power campaigns to get some inspiration about social action that you might want to get involved in. Speak to your tutor, friends and family. See if there's anything you can get involved in and help out with. Find out what lights your fire and really go for it. Thanks very much for your time. I hope you're inspired to go and get involved in your communities, and please do get in touch if you need a bit of extra help. Thank you.